I'm the island farmer, and I wanted to show you a quick video because I was out here looking at this pitcher plant I have, and I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. It is so beneficial to my garden and my backyard, my chicken coop, and this thing just looks amazing. It really does. I was like, I gotta show everyone this. This is awesome. So this is a Nepenthes. I think I called it a Florida pitcher plant in my video, but I was getting that mixed up with the different one from the Everglades that I want to get. This is a Nepenthes, or a hanging pitcher plant, or an Asian pitcher plant apparently. It grows in zone 10 on the internet, but I think all that really means is don't let it freeze, because the difference from zone 9 and 10 is that zone 10 doesn't freeze at its lowest temperature, but zone 9 does barely. And I'm kind of on the border, and this thing's growing pretty amazing. The colors are so bright. These things, when they first come out, this one's going to be a big one, I can tell. But when they first start developing these pitchers, they're almost velvety. They look so freaking cool. So I have two of these, and they're both mounted to the chicken coop. I put them in much bigger hanging pots than I got them in. And the idea was, I had so many gnats here where I live. It rains and it's so hot, so sunny, and the chickens, that there was just swarms of gnats out here. So I got these pitcher plants, put them in bigger pots, mounted them on here, and they went through some pretty bad transplant shock. This is like an original pitcher from when I got it, and I've pruned a lot of them and put them in here, but they take up quite a bit of space under here for a while until they wither. And you can see some of these leaves are still the original leaves when I got it. It's been making lots of new leaves and lots of new pitchers. I want to say it's been going through this transplant shock for about 6 months. But it's looking beautiful now, and it's about to have so many pitchers in the near future. There's a couple original leaves here that I need to prune and stick in there as soon as I have a little bit more room. See, it's got pitchers underneath. So this is kind of the process here. A leaf will come out and there'll barely be anything on it, like this. And then that little thing on the bottom starts swelling up, and then it'll start filling with like air or gas or something. It'll just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and then the top pops open. It's kind of green when it first does that, and then it turns red like that one, and then they'll start kind of dulling down, and the main body here will lighten up and get this kind of green-red pattern on there. I have this one pitcher plant that's very close to my vegetable garden, and I know what you might be thinking is like, I'm gonna kill all the beneficial insects to the garden. Well, I've been looking in these pitchers pretty much all the time because that's like real cool, right? And 99% of what's in these things looks like gnats. Let's see if we can get a look in here. Some of them are kind of hard. Those are old ones. I have seen one ladybug and one bee in these since I've been looking in them. And the amount of other bugs that I've seen in them, especially wasps and just beetles and ants, but mostly the gnats, just outweighs the amount, you know, the one ladybug and the one bee that I've seen in these. These things are supposed to be in quite a bit of humidity, which I'm like a mile away from the ocean, so that's in no short supply. And we're in no short supply of heat. I'm not sure if it's ever going to freeze here again. If it does, I could always just take these off the hanger and bring them inside. These ones look kind of weird. They got like spikes and stuff on them. Growing like underneath. Probably got like ants and stuff in those. But yep, those are my pitcher plants.